Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of It's About Time. So today, we are going to go a lot more in depth about how to sell watches. I guess primarily on eBay, because that's what we're doing. So anyways, we have two watches here. One is the Oris that I bought, and one is the Gucci that I've been wearing for a little while now. And why I'm selling them and what's going to happen and things like that, I'm not going to tell you guys quite yet. But we're going to dedicate this episode to selling and things like that. So the first thing that I had to do when it comes to selling the watches on eBay, I just want to show you guys, is that I took a lot of photos. So I'm going to scroll through. Okay, that clearly didn't work. But, just different photos of the watch, the watches in different kind of, positions and settings and things like that. These are all photos that I took. They're actually pretty good, I think. And they really capture the essence of both the watches and pretty much the complete packages that they come with. You see different angles of the watch. You see the complete package that comes with all the extra links, the box, whatever paperwork, the front and the back, the sides, all the different links, the signed crown, and things like that. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys just the photos that I was taking. So what we have to do first is you want to make sure that you take the best of the best high definition photos. Make sure that they're in good natural environments. Make sure that that you really capture all the good things, about the watch or the watches. I know we've gone into other videos about whatchamacallit, like different ways to sell your watches on eBay. But now we're actually going to get into it because I'm actually going to be selling two at the same time. Yes. What's on the wrist today? There's nothing right now on the wrist, which is kind of rare. So anyways, after you guys do take the photos, the next thing that you guys want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you send the photos to yourself. Now, eBay allows you to have, and you guys are going to see all this stuff. eBay allows you to take 12 photos and upload them onto their, I guess, server, if you will. So I always take 12 and then upload them. And again, providing the details, we're going to get into all that stuff. Right now, what I'm just doing on the iPad is I am just sending the I'm sending all the photos. It's actually going to be 24 of them because I took 12 of each. So I'm going to be sending all of them, one by one, of course, to my Gmail account. And then from there, once you get onto eBay, you're going to upload them, and you're going to organize them based off of how, whatever preference that you want. However, I'm going to show you guys how to do all that stuff, no problem whatsoever. And again, like I said, I'm not going to tell you guys what's going on, why it's going on, or anything. You guys could think about anything all you want and this and that, but there's some stuff just being shifted around. I'm just letting you guys know it's nothing bad, so I don't want you guys to get worried. I just figured I wanted to just change it up a little bit, and I'm not just doing this just so I could show you guys how to list watches on eBay. I am actually listing these watches on eBay today. So number 5, let's do number 6 for this one. Okay, so sharp. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Let's see. 6. Now I should have really sent these photos to myself before I started filming. I just didn't do it. So we're just gonna go with one long take, and just see what happens. But I think that's number 7 or something. I'm kind of like losing track a little bit. Let's see, 7. Let's do number 8 here. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to be listing both watches. So you guys are going to have a very nice long episode to go based off of. Now the other thing that I had to do here, let me just upload this one here before I forget. What I had to do was I had to just do a little bit of research. Now, again, when you do list watches on eBay, you want to make sure that you are as detailed as possible. As many pictures, as many details as possible. That's like the most important thing. So what I had to do was it's been like a little while since I purchased these watches. So what I had to do was I had to look up the exact watches, the exact details, because we're gonna go in depth with this, and we're really gonna be, you know, you got to give the community as many details, as many pictures. That way they know exactly what they're bidding on and how they're bidding on it. Now, I did want to say also one more thing, considering I'm getting to the end of the Gucci watch one. What I wanted to say was, one of the things that's always wise to do, this is something that I would personally suggest. I'm actually going to open up my Gmail right now as we're speaking, just so I can make sure that I get all the watches that I need, the pictures at least, and I can remember which one that I'm sending, because I always do these in particular orders, and I take the same pictures, same angles, you know, and if anyone ever wants to see more, I always just give it to them, so it's not a problem. So here's something that I always do suggest to people. This was one of the ideas I want to throw out there to you guys. As soon as you guys take pictures of the watches, and this is the reason why, I'll tell you guys everything like a little later, but once you put the watches up, you really never, or once you take pictures of them and then you start to list them, one of the things that I would heavily suggest against is do not put them back on your wrist. Like, if you're not ready to sell it, don't take pictures of it yet. And the reason why I say that is because really at the end of the day, let's just say, God forbid, you end up scratching it, or something happens to the watch a little bit more than you wanted to have happen. It's really not like a smart idea to like take the pictures and then to keep wearing the watch, whatever it is. Take the pictures in its current state and then upload it. You know, because then that way people see the latest pictures with, you know, no more further wear that's going to happen. Like anything on eBay for that matter. This is going to be number 5. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode, so just, you know, bear with me a little bit. I did some of the legwork already, but, you know, I'm just showing you guys, like, this can really be a little bit more of a lengthier process to do. You know, it's not, listen, it's sometimes not the easiest thing in the world to do, and you have to take your time with it a little bit, and, you know, it's important to just, you know, stay focused during the whole thing. And, you know, again, today it's currently Memorial Day right now, so it's kind of like a good day to just, you know, get some things done, do whatever it is, kind of chill out and get whatever it is that you need done. So, you know, again, first thing that I did, took the pictures, uploading them all up right now. This is going to be picture number 7 for this one. And actually, I welcome your guys' questions as to why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. So I don't want you guys to think like, oh my God, he's not going to wear like a watch anymore. Don't ever be mistaken. I'm absolutely going to be wearing a watch. I'm going to be getting another one today. I'm not going to tell you what watch. I'm not going to tell you exactly whatever it is. But I want you guys to like ask any questions. Like, I'm going to give you guys updates on stuff. Because obviously I can't go through a day without wearing a watch, as you guys already know. But since I'm doing all this stuff, this is going to be picture number 9. As I'm doing all this stuff, you know, there's going to be another, you know, watch that I'm going to be wearing in the meantime. Like I said, I don't know which one yet. But what I'm going to do during this whole process is that I'm going to keep you guys, this is number 11, or number 10 maybe. Sorry, this is number 10. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Like, this is gonna be kind of like a cool process. You guys are gonna be coming along this road with me. I've actually never done this before. And listen, if you guys want, check out my listings on eBay. Like, I think that they're really cool, so it'll give you guys just a good idea of how they actually look, you know, once they're done. And again, I'm gonna show them to you guys. I have only one more to do, so thank you guys for bearing with me. I actually wanted to have my wife film this episode, to be honest with you, but she's doing other things, and she really didn't want to do this for a while today. So I don't blame her. How much money I'm gonna get from this, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. So, anyways, all the pictures are done. So the iPad we're currently done with, which is good. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go delete the pictures and do everything. So here we go with this, right? So here's what we got. In my email, I have, like, literally, you guys can see, all the pictures here, okay? All the pictures. It goes down from Gucci 1 all the way up to Oris 12, right? So here's what we're going to do first. First picture is Gucci 1. And you can see, it's a, like, really nice high-definition photo here. I mean, it's, like, really no joking, no playing around. You can see the watch clearly. And this is always going to be my first picture up. You want to grab the attention. You always want to grab the attention of your buyers. So this is the first picture you ever want to put up is a nice zoomed-in close one. Then all the other details are going to come afterwards. So what we're going to do is we are going to download the picture. That's just going to go right down there to our tray. And we're going to go back here. And we're going to go to Gucci 2. And we're just going to continue to do this process for all the ones for the Gucci. So Gucci 3. And of course, you know, I'm going to keep doing the nice little zoom-ins. And you guys can really see all the photos. I mean, they're all really nice. You know, I don't like to leave anything to the guess or the imagination. You know, again, you want to make sure you have all the angles covered. Really important. It's good for selling. It's just very important in general. Again, it's a little bit of a longer process. I get it. But you guys can see my photos are actually pretty quality photos. I mean, like, they look almost a little bit professional, I would say. You know, again, that's the advantage. Always use a high-definition camera. I prefer the iPad. I really don't prefer my Samsung phone. It's usually not as good. And, you know, make sure that there's really nothing in the background. I just did this on a wooden table. It's just simple with the branded background with the box and things like that. That's what I always tend to use. You know, always make sure, again, also that there's plenty of light. If you don't have enough light, people can't really see what you're selling. I mean, I have so many people that literally, I've seen the worst lighting. They take like 2 or 3 pictures. Listen, it's called Sales and Marketing 101. Spotlight your product. All right, so this is going to be the last one for the Gucci. I'm going to download this one. And of course, this is the first time I've ever did this, by the way. That's a wrist shot. I've never done that before, but I think it's just kind of cool and nice to do. You know, I was reading a great article the other day about different like angles and profiles to use, and they say you should use like an everyday kind of shot. Then you should use a you know, like a wrist shot. Listen, I'm not a professional photographer at the end of the day, so I'm just going to take some basic kind of photos that are going to look really good, be effective, and get the job done, and really show the product in its natural environment. But you guys can see, these are beautiful, beautiful photos. And that's really the most important thing. You know, people just want to go onto a listing most of the time. I mean, these are not collector's watches, so it's not going to be like professionally done or anything else like that. It's just got to be effective and look good. So you guys are getting a little bit of another perspective of the watches on the computer now. And I actually think that it's pretty cool. Again, just going by downloading each one by one. You know, hopefully you guys aren't bored yet. I actually find this stuff to be pretty interesting. And you guys are kind of getting a good idea of the different profiles and the different pictures to take and how to take them and things like that. So it's, you know, it's kind of cool. And again, I've been doing this now for I have, I guess, 98 feedback on like my eBay or whatever it is. So I've definitely bought and sold, I believe. There's some feedback I haven't gotten, so it's been over 100 at this point. I wouldn't say I'm like an expert at it, but I'd say I'm pretty good. All right, so anyways, that is all the photos. So now what we're going to do is I want to head to ebay.com for a second. Okay, and here we go. So now I'm already logged in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to this thing up here, sell. All right, so let's go to that. Now, it's going to take you to this screen. What do you want to sell? So obviously, we're going to start with the Gucci here that I bought back in January 14th. We're going to sell the Gucci G Timeless Silver Dial Rose Stainless Steel Swiss. You know, now this is not a bad... I'm going to just copy and paste this because I already have the a little bit of the description here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy and then paste this in. Oh, jeez. All right, hold on. Let me go back because I don't know. I'm not sure what I just did there. I just want to make sure that this is done right. Okay, so here's what we got. Gucci G Timeless Silver Dial Rose. All right, so I'm thinking to say Gucci G Timeless Silver Dial. Let's see. Silver Dial. Stainless, hold on, let's see. Nope, I'm good. Thank you, though, Kitty. 38mm watch. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, the YA, and I'm going to copy that there, and I'm going to take that out. I just want to make sure that this is really as good as we can get this. So the Gucci G Timeless, okay, then I'm going to put in here the model number. So we have Gucci G Timeless YA126442. I'm going to take out silver dial because I don't know if it's quite a silver dial, and it could be a little bit misleading. So Gucci G Timeless, the model, stainless steel, Swiss, I'm going to say Swiss made, because it is Swiss made, 38mm watch. I actually like this. I don't want to be like undescriptive, and it says make sure to include gender. Oh, the other thing you have to do, this is really important, Gucci G Timeless stainless steel made, okay, so you always have to include the word watch in your listings. That's actually really, really important, because if you don't do that, then eBay doesn't like put it under whatever it is. And I really don't want to say men's or women's or whatever it is. I just want to keep this one a little bit more neutral. So it says no similar listings found, so we're going to create a new listing here. So let's make this happen, okay? So this one, obviously, it's pre-owned. It is certainly not, oh, okay, I don't know if that worked there. That's weird. Okay, so here's our title. We have the Gucci G Timeless YA126442 stainless steel Swiss made 38mm watch. Okay, now we're going to be doing the photos now, right? So we're going to go add from computer. We're going to go right into downloads and see how we have all the photos here. So give me just 2 seconds. I am going to just put this camera down and on me for just a quick second. Hopefully you guys can still see me okay. If not, then it's okay. Whatever, you guys will see me in a minute. So now I'm just selecting all the photos of the Gucci watch. I'm going to show you how I'm going to rearrange them. Okay, so I have that here. So here we go. Now we have all 12 photos that are uploaded. And by the way, this does say good length, add more details. It'll always say that until you're like fully out. So remember, like I said, this one here, I want it to be up front. So I want to move that into the main photo box. And that's perfect. Now, here's what we want to do with this. We just want to crop this photo a little bit. So I'm going to go right down here to where the crop feature is, okay? And I'm just going to really do a little bit more of a zoom in here on, you know, not as, try to get just the crown, try to get just the main part of the watch there, because that's really important to do. Again, I want this to be like a heavy zoom in. See, now watch this. All right? Look how that really now explodes the face so you can see that. So that's perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I like to have also the side views next. I think that looks really good. Actually, the one that could be really nice to have, although I don't, oh, okay, yeah, that one right there, is to have the, let's see, did it get included there? All right, so I have the, also the little bit of a side profile of the face, the sides, the crown, that's signed. I really want to have the back of that over there. That's kind of nice. With the clasp a little open, then the clasp a little closed. Try to keep things a little grouped together. Then I want to have the picture of the watch on top of the box. Again, just trying to highlight different angles of it. And then what I want to do is I could have the picture of the links so people can see everything comes with it. And then I'm going to have the watch with the box, and finally the wrist shot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and 12. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, so now we have all of our photos. We're good to go. We have our title. We have our photos. Now we get into the meat and potatoes of this a little bit. So condition is pre-owned. The features of this watch, it is Swiss made. It has a 12-hour dial on it. And again, the more features, the better it is. Let's see, what else does it have? It has the date indicator, but not the day. What else we have? It's technically a fixed bezel, but I'm not going to include that because that's not going to really do too much to the description. I'm not going to say anything about lume because it really doesn't have a lot. I do know that it has. Let's see if I can get to it. Has the push-pull crown. It's not a screw-down crown. But you guys could see all these cool different descriptions that they have. I mean, it's really kind of... Oh, this also does have sapphire crystal. It's not scratch resistant because it's stainless steel. Let's see, screw back case. It doesn't have that one. I'm not going to say Swiss movement, just Swiss made. So other than that, that's kind of it. So we have, for this one, we have 4 features, which is pretty cool. For the display, it's not digital, but this one is analog. Case color, that's the outside of the case, so it's going to be silver in this case. Okay, and then band material, I could see that just says stainless steel. The lug width. The lug width on this one, I'm actually not sure, so I'm gonna just like leave that out. I'm not sure if I could find that information. Let me see. Now what I can do is I could copy this thing right here, open up a new window, paste and search, and then what it'll bring me to. So I like to go to the Joma Shop website. They are so good with this stuff. So now we're going to see what's the, if it says lug width. Oh, here, bandwidth. It's 18 millimeters. It says bandwidth. So we're going to go back to, our eBay thing, the lug width, and we're going to be at 18 millimeters. And again, do your guys' research on this. Every single one of these details should be filled out. The model, it's the Gucci G Timeless, although what I want to do... Yeah, you know what, actually, Gucci G Timeless is fine. Water resistance, I know that this one is 5 ATM. Band type, it is a bracelet link band because you have to take the links out one by one. Brand is from Gucci. Movement, obviously this one's going to be a quartz battery. The watch shape, clearly we're at round with this one. Let's see, case finish. It's really a polished case. with this one. Usually I don't like to include that detail. I like to let people just take a look, but it really is a polished case. And then the band color, obviously, just like the case, that's going to be silver. Alright, so we're going to click off of that. Style, I never like to include that either. Some people consider this a dress, some people consider this an everyday piece. I don't like to do that. Number of jewels, I have no idea. Usually for a quartz watch, it's like a low number. I'll include this though as a men's, just to get it a little bit more exposure. Again, water resistance, they ask you this sometimes several times. I'm going to say 50 meters, 5 ATM. Case material, stainless steel. The face color, I'm going to leave that out. I just, it's a little white, it's a little silver. I'm going to let people decide. Year of manufacture, this one I believe is 2010 till now. And then country, region of manufacture, I'm just going to leave that one out because I don't know exactly where that one is, from or whatever it is. So, okay, so we have really almost all of our details here. Okay, so that's done. And thank you guys again for bearing with me. What I'll do is, like, during the first one, maybe I'll go a little quicker, but I'm going to show it to you guys anyways. So add a detailed description here. So here's what we're going to say, and I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to verbalize this out loud. So what's some of the things that I've said in the past? Introducing this elegant, because I really view it as an elegant piece. Introducing this elegant wristwatch. Introducing I'm going to say the elegant Gucci G Timeless. Usually it says the model too. So okay, so with the model, here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be adding. I'm going to actually add the YA into it, because I think it's just kind of like a smart thing to do. So I'm going to copy that. Sorry you guys can't see this part here. Here, I'm going to show you what. Here, I'm going to just show you what I'm doing. So at the model part, what I decided to do was to paste that there. So you have the Gucci G Timeless YA, whatever it is, and you guys can see now. Hold on, let me just see this for a minute. Usually there was like a little thing here that said add your own or whatever, but I'm kind of surprised that that doesn't search or enter. Oh, you know what you have to do? That, and then you have to hit enter on the keyboard. Okay, so then that actually works now. See, Gucci G Timeless. Okay, so I had to hit enter on the keyboard. I haven't really done that yet. So, introducing the elegant Gucci G Timeless. I'm just going to paste this part in here and then bring that right up there, okay? Introducing the elegant Gucci G Timeless. Okay. And then I also like to say, this timepiece would make an excellent gift for you or someone special in your life. In very good pre-owned condition, all functions working properly. Okay, so we're going to end up saying that, which is, fine, whatever it is. Let's see. So this timepiece will make an excellent gift for you or someone special in your life, in very good pre-owned condition, all functions working properly. This timepiece features a 38mm stainless steel case with stainless steel bracelet, which is comfortable on any wrist. Okay, so accurate quartz movement to accurate. You never want to be like too specific. Sometimes, like saying like exactly how much it's running, because sometimes it's like, okay, you know, say 3 seconds a month, and it was really 4. So just say accurate quartz movement. Easily readable rose gold tone hands, hour markers, and seconds hand. Signature G on the dial. Okay, and that's going to be, okay, so signature G on the dial, stamped crown and band, because it's stamped Gucci on it, which is, you know, always an added detail that you want to include. Water resistant up to 5 ATM. Comes with all links, boxes, and paperwork. Truly an excellent package. Let's see, what else do I want to highlight or whatever it is? I also want to say something about the movement. In very good pre-owned condition, all functions work properly. Bracelet which is comfortable on any wrist. Accurate Swiss made, I'm going to say. Swiss made quartz movement. Easily readable rose gold tone hands, hour markers and seconds hand, signature G on the dial. And I'm going to show you guys this kind of when I'm done with it. Let's see. The men's can truly be worn as a dress, watch, or an can truly be worn as a dress piece or an everyday piece with jeans and a t-shirt. And again, here I'm just trying to show the what's the word I'm thinking of, and I can't think of it now. Whatever you call it, I can't really even remember, to be honest with you. But just this watch is able to go in between all kind of different situations, which is kind of cool.